Well, hello there. It is Tuesday again, and I am live on Casey's Truth Bomb Tuesday. Today's episode is episode number 7. So if you haven't seen the rest of them, you can do hashtag TBT and find them. But today's subject is on milk, dairy milk. And let me tell you something. Milk, you know, they advertise it. They've been advertising it for years and years and years. It does the body good. It's good for your bones. It's good for your health. It's good for this. It has calcium and potassium, and it's a complete protein. What they don't tell you is that 75% of people have lost the ability to digest lactose after infancy. So you don't even have what it takes to digest the protein that you're consuming. Not only is that calcium and vitamin D and potassium all bundled up into what they call liquid meat, which kind of grosses me out. The high fat content counteracts the goodness in the vitamins. So, not to mention you can't digest it. So, what is weird about humans are the only animal species that consumes milk in adulthood. Why do you think that is? Maybe because we don't need it. We need it as an infant. Baby cows need baby cow milk. Dogs need dog milk. Cats need cat milk. Rats drink rat milk. Would it be okay for us to drink rat milk? Well, it's milk. It's probably nutritionally complete, but why do we need it? Dairy was not consumed by humans until the agricultural revolution. And that's, tells you a lot right there. If you're going to eat milk, or drink milk rather, because cheese and yogurt, it's different. The nutrition concentration is different. The lactose is almost all gone in cheese and yogurt. So that's not as much a problem for your body as actual milk. But if you're going to drink milk, you're a diehard milky, and that's okay. Grass-fed cows are your best option for the optimal nutrients. Otherwise, you're going to be getting, this is the scary part. I always got to put the scary part. So, dairy fat is linked to heart disease, increased acne among milk drinkers. It contains lactose, pus, I have an interesting fact about that later, blood, hormones, who knows what else is in there. There are bone fracture rates are lower in countries that don't consume milk compared with those countries that do. That's pretty scary. There was something else about that. Oh, and the dairy states in the U.S. have a higher incidence. Oh, this is totally different, but dairy states is pretty scary. That's another moment. Hold on. Just scary facts. So anyway, bear with me. I've had a day. So increase of bone fracture rates are lower country. Okay. 50 years ago, cows were different. They produced about, on average, 2,000 pounds of milk per year. One cow produced 2,000 pounds of milk per year. Now, due to the drugs, the antibiotics, the hormones, the force feeding, and the bovine growth hormone, which they still don't know how it affects humans, but I'm sure they'll find out soon enough. Now cows per year, on average, produce 50,000 pounds of milk. That ain't normal. That ain't right. What are you consuming? That's just scary to me. Okay, here's a few facts that I found about different places and different studies, and pretty interesting. In Finland, the world's highest rate of dairy product consumption and the world's highest rate of insulin-dependent diabetes. It said something about, it went into big details, but it talked about the protein being casein that we can't digest because it breaks down to lactose and we don't have that enzyme. So it causes problems, and then it causes problems in our pancreas and our liver, and it's not good. 40 out of 1,000 Finland children has the diabetes that requires insulin. Whereas in the United States, it's only 6 to 8. And imagine how much dairy we push in this country. But Finland takes in way more dairy than we do. And they've attributed that change to the antibodies that your body, those children's bodies is producing for the milk protein that we don't need. So it's realizing it's not something we need, so it's trying to kick it out, and now it's causing a dramatic increase in diabetics for children. This one kind of had me scratching my head. Bovine leukemia virus. Now, all animals that have ever been exposed to this virus develop leukemia in all tests. They obviously cannot test people, but they have tested in vitro cells with this virus, and it was infected. Now, the process of pasteurization does kill most of that, but the dairy state, I find that amusing, because, bovine leukemia virus causes leukemia in every animal it touches. And the dairy states in the U.S., you ready for this, have a higher incidence of leukemia statistically than the national average. Those states would be Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Lymphoma too. So, yeah, that's pretty scary. Here's another one. In Norway, 1,422 people followed for 11 years. They had 2 glasses of milk a day. Their incidence in lymphatic organs for cancer was increased 3.5 times. That's pretty scary. There's another study done in Roswell Park in 1989 on lung cancer. There was 569 lung cancer patients, and then they had 569 controls. And they figured out their diets basically and what they did. And the people who drank whole milk 3 times or more daily had a 2-fold increase in lung cancer risk compared to those who don't drink milk. So, there are plenty other ways to get your protein. There are plenty of other ways to get calcium, for goodness sake. I have a list of calcium-rich foods right here that everybody has some, and I'm telling you, you can get your calcium in a way better way than pus and hormones. Kale, oranges, sardines, soy milk, oatmeal, sesame seeds, Swiss cheese, and Gruyere cheese actually have more than milk in itself. Soybeans, almonds, white beans, yogurt, dried figs, turnip greens, arugula, broccoli, sunflower seeds. I mean, those are all good foods, and you can get you can get way more nutrition in that than a pasteurized anything. First of all, you're pasteurizing it, so you're killing a lot of the goodness, the benefits of anything natural. So, and they add vitamin D to help make the calcium absorbable. But then the way it works in your body, it actually, I didn't go into this, but it causes osteoporosis, and that's done a lot of studies as well. So that was a whole nother day, a whole nother study. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and share what I've learned about milk and why I don't have it in my house and haven't for years. Have a great evening. Bye.